At this point, I'm happy to introduce Steve Wallace with Internet 2, and he's going to explain Internet 2's role in supporting this remote consultation activity.
Hello, I'm Steve Wallace. I work at Internet 2, and I'm going to talk a bit about the technologies we've seen and the role we have as a community in enabling this kind of transition of healthcare and the advancement of information technology. For this technology to be useful, it has to just work. I think in our environments, it's similar to supporting the technology in classrooms. It has to work reliably, or the clinicians cannot rely on it. And that is in tension with health information becoming more internet-centric. The good part of that is the internet connects everything, so it has the potential to connect healthcare providers, healthcare experts, researchers, and individuals receiving healthcare. But a cutting edge of that, the other edge of that, is that the internet itself is a collection of networks run by a variety of different folks, and it doesn't always deliver the kind of reliable, consistent performance that's consistent with this just works. I think that Internet 2 has an opportunity to reduce the risk of internet-centric health information technology, and I'm going to talk about one example to show what I mean by that. The Internet 2 backbone and the set of regional networks that comprise Internet 2 operate with different expectations about their user needs than the commercial Internet. And we've gotten very good at that. I think we provide very high-level service, and we're sensitive to the needs of users who have applications that require that service. I want to talk about just one little aspect of this, and it's funny, I talked to one of my colleagues in Internet 2 and went over these figures that I'm about to show you, and he was surprised, and in part because we don't think about that as a community very much anymore. We expect networks not to have packet loss. The effect of packet loss on network performance can be dramatic. TCP is the protocol that is the common protocol used to transfer information around the internet. And this equation, sort of a famous equation to some of us, essentially says that if you have packet loss, that the maximum rate you can transfer information over the internet is a relationship between that packet loss, the rate of packet loss, and the distance over which the information is being transmitted. So let's talk about the effect of just 1% packet loss. The video clip used in this demonstration was about 100 megabytes in size. If you transfer a 100 megabyte file over a gigabit network, it just takes a few seconds. However, if that network has 1% packet loss, it's going to take at least 10 minutes to transfer that video clip. And it doesn't matter what the speed of the network is. It doesn't matter if you have a 100 gigabit network. If there's 1% packet loss and you're going coast to coast, at most, at best, it will take 10 minutes to transfer that file. A 500 megabyte MRI image study is going to take an hour or more. And some of the protocols that are specific to shuttling medical images around, such as the DICOM protocol, fail at a much worse rate than TCP to packet loss, and essentially can completely fail around the 1% packet loss. Try to imagine resolving a 1% packet loss issue with a commercial carrier on a coast-to-coast transfer. Can you imagine calling up the carrier and saying, you know, we get our connection from you, and yeah, we know there are 5 or 6 or 7 commercial networks between us and the other coast, and we have this 1% packet loss somewhere along the way, and we'd like your help fixing that. I've had those conversations. They're frustrating, and it isn't really possible. It's not that 1% packet loss is a common feature of these networks, but it's not rare, and it's almost unresolvable when it occurs. Remember this equation. Matt Mathis and his fellow researchers at Pittsburgh's Computing Center published this in a paper in 1997. Matt is from and of our community. We are the folks who are used to dealing with applications that are very sensitive to packet loss. We've been doing this for a long time. we have a lot to offer. It is common for our community to use applications across many networks where essentially you have to have no loss, and any packet loss would be considered an error condition that needs to be resolved. And we are a community that will support those kinds of applications. We've been doing it very well. We've been doing it for a long time. And I think that we are a community that can stand up and enable the beginning of this revolution in telehealth information technology. We have something that is very valuable and that is unique. We must make it just work. For more information about Internet2's health initiative, you can go to internet2.edu/health. Thanks. Craig?